Hello, Sebastian Lucido here, and welcome to 5 Minute Fresh Start. I'm in John chapter 17, verse 20. It says, I do not pray for these alone, but I also pray for those who will believe in me through their words, that they all may be one as you, Father, are in me and I in you, that they may also be one in us, that the world may believe that you sent me. And the glory which you gave me I have given to them, that they may be one just as we are one, in them, you and me, and they may be made perfect in one, that the world may know that you have sent me and that you have loved them as you have loved me. Very strong language here. Jesus is praying at the end of his ministry. He's just about to be arrested and going through the passions. And so the entire chapter of 17, John chapter 17, I love to read this. But his main prayer here is that we would be one, just as the Father and Jesus are one. He wants us, the church, each member of the church, to be one in him. You know, and the best example of that is the Trinity and then also marriage. In the Trinity, in Matthew 3, it says, and Jesus came to Galilee to John to be baptized of him in the Jordan. And John tried to prevent him, saying, I need to be baptized of you, but you're coming to me. Jesus answered and said to him, permit it to be so now, for thus it is fitting for us to fulfill all righteousness. Then he allowed him. When he had baptized Jesus, Jesus immediately came up out of the water. Behold, the heavens were opened to him. He saw the Holy Spirit of God descending like a dove, aligning upon him. And suddenly a voice came from heaven saying, this is my beloved Son in whom I am well pleased. The Trinity is not one acting as three. The Trinity is three entities acting as one. It's the same as marriage. The two shall become one. Even though they're two entities, they're two different beings, they act as one. And what does that mean? What does it mean to act as one? It means to act together, to go through life, time, in the same direction, you know, with the common interest, with the common ownership in what you have. In other words, your resources are not divided. Your resources are one. To be going in the same direction, to have equal interest, to have a single purpose, even though there's two or three in the Trinity, to have a single purpose, to have a single goal, to have a single unity. They must be aligned together. You must think alike. You must act alike. You must live alike. You know, and the goal is unity. The goal is doing things in concert with one another. They must be or should be aligned to think and focus on their agenda. You know, when one is affected, both are affected, right? When a husband is affected with, you know, maybe a sickness, the wife is affected, right? And so, you know, any separation, disruption, unfaithfulness, of discord breaks this unity, you know, and the world should see this unity in us. And so when Jesus is praying that we may be one, that means everything that we are, everything we possess, everything we own, every minute of time, every interest that we have on earth should be all focused as one in a common interest together, you know, moving through our life as one. And this is we need to understand this doctrine to truly understand what the Lord expects of us, to truly understand what God's expectations are of us. We need to really understand what it means to be one and not divided. And we don't. I can tell you we don't. It's missing in the church, you know, and what this leads to is if we're one with God, you know, and following the Holy Spirit. Jesus said, everything I do is my Father. The words I speak, they're from him. The works that I do, they're from him. In other words, every waking minute of the day, I am one with God, and God is the leader. The Bible tells us that we have to deny ourselves, pick up our cross, and follow Jesus. So this week, this entire week, we're going to talk about being one with God, one with each other. So hopefully you're blessed, you're encouraged, you learned something through this message. You know, 3 things. Please share this message with others. Help us grow our ministry. It's the only way we're growing now with censorship is if you share it and others see it. You won't see if they watched it. You will see if they like it, but if they follow us, you won't see. And we're growing followers through your sharing. So that's important. Second thing is you can become a free member of our ministry. Give us their name and email address. You'll get Notes for all of our Bible studies, our censored blog, which doesn't hit social media, goes out every Friday. And then also you'll get any information from the ministry. Or you can join as a partner, which automatically makes you a partner member, which gives you some other benefits in our ministry. But you're helping us. Essentially, we're joining you on your journey to know God and his word, and you're joining us on our journey to teach God and his word. And then lastly, please download our phone app. The studies have been done that if you have information on your phone or your iPad, which are the most mobile devices we have, you'll do more Bible study because it'll be in your hands. So when you're sitting in a restaurant waiting for somebody, you can launch 5-Minute Fresh Start. Anyway, they're free on Apple and Google. Thank you for watching today. God bless you. May God